That was you, Ken. It was your fork scraping the plate.
My what?
Your fork scraping the plate.
You're fading out again, Glenn.
That wasn't me, Ken. It was Chris.
I can hear some voices now, just a little here and there.
Do you think I can have another cigarette?
No, no cigarettes.
I still can't get over it. I find the entire story so hard to believe.
He finds the story hard to believe. That's because we acted our asses off to keep the truth from you.
Myra is gone.
Right.
The servants are gone.
Right.
Charlie shoots himself in the ear.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Yeah, why didn't I see that? People running up and down the stairs, cans of shaving cream exploding, nobody's answering the door. I'm on staff at Bellevue Hospital. How can I believe a story like this you never let on?
Oh, listen, I was so desperate for a smoke, I went up to Charlie's bathroom and tried to light up a Q-tip.
Don't you have any self-control?
Well, of course. I only smoked half. Oh, something's wrong with Ken.
Maybe he's still hungry. Do you want seconds, Ken?
Wait, listen, he's got something to say. What is it, Ken?
I can't take this anymore. The pressure is killing me. I'm sorry I have to do this. Myra's not here. The servants are not here. Charlie's up there, he shot himself in the earlobe. It might have been attempted suicide. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just glad it's all over.
It's okay, Ken. We know. Lenny told us.
You know?
Yes.
Who told you?
Lenny told us.
Glenn told you?
Lenny told us!
I wish he was deaf again.
Is this right, Lenny? Did you tell them?
Oh, finish your goddamn dinner and leave the rest of us alone, will you?
Lenny, come on, leave him alone. He's under a big strain.
And I haven't been. I was acting my head off that Myra was still here. I had actual conversations with her up there. I even did her voice in case somebody was listening.
That was you? You could have fooled me.
I did!
You did!
So you really weren't watching Hitler on PBS?
No, we stopped everything to watch the rise and fall of Adolf Hitler. What is the matter with you people?
It sounded so real, I believed it.
What about you, Mrs. Cooper? What's her name?
Cassie.
What about you, Cassie? Did you think something strange was going on?
Yes, for about a month, 6 months now.
What do you mean by that? What does she mean by that?
You have to forgive her. She's still very upset about losing her crystal.
Well, we could call a plumber. They can get everything out. Wedding rings and car keys. You know, I had an aunt who lost her dentures down the toilet once, and they got those out. Well, obviously, clean them first, but
Could be blessed by the Pope. I wouldn't put them in my mouth again.
Unless you're into crystals, you wouldn't understand. Apparently they have very special properties. You have to wash them in clear spring water. They must be kept in direct sunlight. Cassie scrubs them every night with a soft, wet toothbrush. You never dry them in a towel. You pat them in a sort of leathery cloth. They really are very delicate.
And have you gotten them enrolled in a good school yet?
There. If the crystals work for her, they give her a sense of comfort and peace. What's wrong with that?
You don't need to defend me, Ernie. Crystals will be here millions of years after this planet is gone.
If the planet is gone, don't the crystals go with it?
Lenny!
I don't know if this will help her at all, but there is a huge crystal chandelier in the dining room. Should I mention it to her?
Thanks, Chris, but I don't think so. Best leave her alone now.
I'm not dead, you know. I can hear. Maybe Ken can't, but I can.
I can unscrew the toilet myself.
I don't think this is the time or the place to fix toilets.
Yeah, perhaps another time, another place.
Hey, bleeding arm and all, Cookie. That was one hell of a movie. My hat's off to you.
Here, here.
Bravissima!
Not it, not it, not
I love the duck.
Oh, the duck was so good. Oh, so crispy.
And the pasta was especially delicious.
Yeah, didn't you think so?
How long did you boil it for?
Doesn't anybody,
Quiet, Ken's got something to say. Ken, what is it? Doesn't anybody what?
doesn't anybody want to go up and see if Charlie's still alive? It's been awfully quiet up there, hasn't it?
How would you know?
What?
No! Ken is right. We've been so busy, explaining and eating. We forgot all about Charlie.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, right.
I'll go up and settle this.
Wait. We're all in a precarious situation. Not only Charlie's, but a lot of people's futures depend on how we deal with this issue.
Meaning you.
Well, no. Cassie and I were the last ones to arrive. We just heard about it. We're hardly involved.
Ernie and I were cooking the whole time. No one told us. Sorry.
I wanted to call the police. Ken wouldn't let me call the police. Claire, didn't I want to call the police?
Lenny wanted to call the police. So what are you saying? That this is all Ken's responsibility? He should take the rap for this?
No, nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
Anybody say
Accusing
that.
anybody of anything,
Well,
actually.
What we're saying is, if it comes down to it, Ken's the most logical, that's all.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Ken nearly went deaf trying to protect Charlie and everyone else in this room. Frankly, I expected a little bit more from his friends. What a bunch of wimps. You hearing any of this, Ken?
Well, answer her, Glenn, are you?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Well, what is it?
Oh, my earrings! My good earrings! My grandmother's earrings!
Well, where did you lose them?
Here, around here.
We'll find him, honey. We'll find him.
What did they look like?
Old, very old. Pearl and a little ruby. Oh, my grandmother gave me these earrings. I'm just sick about it. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're in my hand. I forgot I had them. I'm so stupid. Forgive me, everybody. Honestly, what were we saying?
Glenn, I'm a little worried about your wife in there. Do you think she's gonna be okay?
Oh, she's fine. She's just in there trying to figure some way to get back at me. She'll come up with something. Yeah, she has.
Please forgive me, everyone. I know I behaved badly tonight.
No, it's fine.
No, I really did. And I apologize. I've had a rough day today, and I'm just not here tonight.
That's okay. Neither are Charlie and Myra.
Oh, that's so funny, Lenny. You are truly funny. I can never think of anything funny to say. How do you do that?
I don't know. I just, can I get you a glass of wine?
Why? Does it look like I need one?
Who's she trying to get back at, Glenn? You or me?
All right, Cassie, cut it out.
Whatever do you mean, sweetheart?
You know what I mean. Push your hair back up and sit on a chair.
Do you know what he means, Len?
Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go up and get Charlie's gun.
Cassie, everyone here is your friend. What do you say you and I take a walk out onto the terrace and have a quiet little talk?
You do, and you'll have a back worse than mine.
Oh my goodness. I see what you're all thinking. That is truly incredible, because the same thing happened to Glenn and me last week at a cocktail party for the Democratic Fundraising Committee. There was the nicest woman there, very sweet, very refined, very attractive. And because sometimes I can feel so silly and so insecure, I thought she was coming on to Glenn. They got up to dance, and they were as close as freshly laid wallpaper.
Okay, Cassie, I think we're going.
Oh, excuse me, I must have eaten too quickly.
It's the intercom, Ken, not you.
I'll get it. Hello? Charlie. Claire, Chris, Cassie, and Cookie.
Isn't it odd how all the women's names start with a C?
That's right.
Except Myra.
Oh, her middle name is Clara.
And all the guys' names are the same. Glenn, Len, Glenn, Ken.
That's right.
Except for Charlie and Ernie.
Well, Charlie begins with a C.
What is this, anagrams for crying out loud? Let the guy talk on the phone.
Yes, Charlie, we understand. No, it's perfectly reasonable. You do what you need to do. We'll all be here. He needs more time to think.
More time to drink. You shouldn't drink with Valium.
Think, not drink.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
What? What is it?
My ears just popped. They just opened up. My God, it sounds like a subway in here.
This is remarkable, but it's the first headache I've ever had in my life.
I just remembered something.
What?
Ernie's last name is Cusack. It begins with a C.
You just remembered your husband's last name.
I can hear my own pulse. It's a little higher, but it's not too bad.
Can I take it for you, Ken? I'm really good with things like that.
I'm warning you, Cassie, you're going to end up in the same place where your crystal is.
Don't you threaten me, sweetheart, because I'll start naming names.
That's it. I've got to stay, but I'm putting you in a taxi.
Never mind. I'll walk.
Walk 22 miles. Cassie, wait for me. Will you wait?
I feel badly for her because one day she'll grow old and die.
I just remembered something else. Glenn went to Penn.
Ah, put a sock in it, will you, honey?
If I had you all in my group, I would never need another group again.
I can hear them.
Hear who?
Glenn and Cassie, they're out in the driveway. I swear, I can hear them.
The man is a German Shepherd.
I don't think it's your business to listen, Ken.
If he can hear through walls, it's his business.
They're talking about a woman. She's talking about a woman, and she's very upset.
I'll say she just kicked a car with her foot. Who owns a BMW?
Oh, shit! But it was the good side, too.
I just figured it out. I know what she's gonna say. Glenn, Ken, and Len are all men! No. Glenn Cooper. Glenn is the one Myra's having an affair with.
Think so?
We'll figure it out. Myra's been working very hard on Glenn's campaign. 2-3 nights a week. Late nights? Of course. Charlie's not dumb. He puts 2 and 2 together, confronts Myra with it, she confesses, Charlie kicks her out of the house, tells the servants to go home, and tries to blow his brains out.
You don't know that. That's an assumption on your part. That's a very, very dangerous statement to make. Don't you agree, Lenny?
No,
Why not?
because I don't feel like it.
Listen, I think we gotta bring this thing to a head. I'm gonna go up and talk to Charlie and find out what's what.
No, wait. As far as Charlie's concerned, only Chris and I know about Charlie shooting himself in the ear, am I right?
Right. He never said anything to me. He had a pillow over his ear the whole time I was up there.
So what you're saying is he doesn't know that we know anything.
Well, yes.
But he's gotta know that none of us have seen Myra and that there's no servants here.
Yes, I know, but the point is, he doesn't know the rest of you know about the gun shop.
Slow. Talk slower. Talk like we're children.
My point is that we told him we wouldn't tell anybody.
And then you went ahead and told everybody.
No, I only told you and Lenny. Lenny told everybody.
But you were deaf then. You didn't hear me telling everybody.
And then you told everybody after Lenny
You
told
don't go fast
everybody.
again, it doesn't make any difference.
What I'm trying to say is, as long as Charlie doesn't think the rest of you know,
Then why even tell him now? Yeah, no, Ken is right. We have to keep up the subterfuge. If we confront Charlie with the idea that we know about the gunshot, he could go to pieces. So until he says his own story himself, we have to pretend that we don't know anything.
I should be the one to go up. I tell Charlie that everybody's here, and he says, do they know what's happening?
And you say no.
And I say no. And then Charlie asks, well, if I'm not down there, and Myra's not down there, and the help's not down there, what did you tell them?
Something's wrong with Cassie. Oops!
Whoops, what's whoops? She threw up on my car?
No, she hit Glenn. His nose is bleeding.
Well, tell me when he hits her back. I'd love to see that.
Will you all be quiet, please? I can't hear myself think. What was I saying?
You said I should be the one who goes up and tells Charlie. I tell Charlie everyone's down there, downstairs. Charlie says, does everyone know what happened? Ernie said, you say no. You said, I say no. And then Charlie asks, well, if I'm not down there and Myra's not
All
there.
right.
Wait, I got it. This is what we do. Charlie's gonna wanna know what Ken told us. So Ken tells Charlie that he told us that Charlie had a large benign wart removed from his ear this afternoon, but he's okay. Then Myra suddenly, her mother slipped and broke her hip. Myra had to take her to the hospital and decided to stay over. The help, thinking the party was canceled, left all the food and took off. Everything happened so fast they forgot to call us. We got here, we saw what was going on, we understood. We decided to cook the meal ourselves. That's the story.
I wouldn't believe the mother breaking the hip.
Why not?
She died 6 years ago.
Her father broke his hip.
He lives in California.
Does she have any relatives in the city?
Well, she has a cousin, Florence.
Then Florence broke her hip.
Yeah, but Florence is married. Why wouldn't her husband take her?
Then Myra broke her hip and the neighbors took her.
But if Charlie only had a wart removed, he could have taken her himself.
Can't you think of something else?
I did! I thought of the mother, the father, the cousin, the wart, and the hip! Nothing satisfies you people.
There's no logic in it. Nothing in that story is plausible.
We don't need plausible right now. The man is in shock, mental anguish, emotional despair. He doesn't need logic. Logic doesn't mean shit to him right now. Sorry for my language. Telephone.
Don't you think we know what the telephone? We all have telephones. We're all the wealthy people here.
Hello? Yes, hello? Yes, he is. He's outside. Hold on. It's for Glenn. It's a woman.
So?
It sounds like Myra.
Fuck a doodle do!
Shall I go get it?
No, just wait. Oh, hi. Glenn is outside. Can I tell him who's calling, please? Okay. Yes. Hold on. I don't really know. I can't really tell. It might be Myra. It might not. I don't know.
What did she say when you said who's calling?
She said, just a friend.
Well, how did she say it?
She said, just a friend. How else do you say it?
I'll tell you how many ways. Nervous, phony, sincere, drunk.
Scared, guilty, lying.
Offhanded, perplexed, deceitful.
Ominous. Anonymous.
What is this, Scrabble for crying out loud?
Let me talk to her.
She didn't ask for you.
She didn't ask for you either. I know Myra's voice. Give me the phone. Hello? No, it's not. It's Glenn's friend, Glenn. No, Ken is getting Glenn. You sound awfully familiar. Do I know you? I see. Okay, well, hold on a second. I don't think it's her.
Well, who did she sound like?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep! Why would Meryl Streep call here?
I didn't say it was Meryl Streep, but you know how she sounds in the movies, like she does the character perfectly, but it's not really her? That's how she sounded.
Like she's not Meryl Streep.
Now we're playing Trivial Pursuit. This is not a game show. Ken, would you go and check on Glenn, please? Hello, somebody went to get Glenn. Hello? She hung up. Must have got suspicious.
I hear something.
I bet it's the Concorde landing in London.
There's a car coming up the driveway.
Maybe it's Myra.
Or maybe it's Harry and Joan from Venezuela.
We got trouble. Oh God, we got trouble.
What is it?
The police. It's a police car.
Okay, I warned you. I told you to call the police. Now look what's happened. The police came.
Who would have called the police?
Maybe it was Myra.
Well, maybe it was Charlie.
Well, maybe it was Cassie. You were fighting with her. Did she use the phone in my car?
Not to call. She hit me with it.
She broke my new phone in my new car.
All right, calm down, everybody. We have to figure out what to say when they come in.
They're trying to talk to Cassie. She won't roll the windows down.
My windows? They're gonna break my windows. I'm gonna take my car home in an envelope.
Why did you leave her out there in the car? She's in no condition to answer police-type questions.
She's in good enough condition to smash my nose. God damn, I got blood on my shirt.
You're running for state senate. I wouldn't let you run for Chinese food.
Can you listen to yourselves? I know 6-year-olds that behave better than we do.
Well, fine. Get one up here and let him talk to the police.
Hey, take it easy, man. She's doing her part. She's the one who called Dr. Dudley.
Everybody called Dr. Dudley. He's in the yellow pages in China.
Maybe Dudley called the police.
It's the telephone again.
He did it again. I guess it was the phone twice in a row. This genius is gonna save us all.
Hello? Yes he is. Hold on. Leonard's for you. It's that woman who called before.
What woman?
She didn't say, maybe it was Myra, maybe it was Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, you know how she sounds in the movies, like she always does a character perfectly, but it's not really her. That's how that lady sounded.
We got 2 movies coming up, and she's giving us a rerun of the party.
They're walking over this way.
Hello?
Yeah, they're on their way.
Oh, hi. How are you? No, it's not a cold. It's a telephone injury.
Now listen. Whatever we do, we can't let them see Charlie. We can't let him downstairs or them upstairs.
I tried talking to Cassie, but she's very upset.
Okay, above all, no false statements. We must stay within the law, okay? Above all, agreed?
Yay, to thine own self be true, but in the hearts of greater men. Are you fucking kidding me? They're right outside the door!
Of course I think you should talk to her, but I can't get her out of the car.
Look, they're going to ask about the gunshots. What do we tell them about the gunshots?
All right, I'll call you back in 15 minutes. Are you at the 914 number?
Kill him! Somebody strangle him with the telephone wire.
We've got to let them in.
All right, Claire, get the door.
You know what, I am very serious about this, but I am not going to be able to control my bladder.
I got it. I know what we say. We just say we never heard the gunshots.
You mean lie to them?
What happened to this above all?
Well, that's not gonna work tonight, maybe some other night.
If you let me go to the bathroom, I swear I'll come right back.
Listen, I know you're a good friend, and I thank you for all your wonderful support.
Legal! Let's run for our lives and leave that schmuck to deal with the cops.
I can't talk anymore. I'll call you back later. I will. Goodbye. All right, what's going on?
Well, about 6 weeks ago, we got an invitation to this party.
Lenny, stop it! Come on! Okay, listen, think everybody, think. Why did we not hear the gunshots?
Oh, we're all deaf people. We get together once a week, and that's why we didn't hear the doorbell.
Now you know why they come and cook you.
Oh, I got it. We were all watching the Hitler program, and then the bombs were falling on Berlin, and we couldn't hear anything else.
There was no Hitler program! We made the fucking thing up to fool this asshole!
Hey! And that's just about enough from you, Lenny.
Yeah, we really have got to let them in.
All right, Claire, open the door.
I can't. I'm in charge of the music.
The music! That's it!
What is?
The music was on. We were all dancing. We couldn't hear the gunshots. Claire, put on the music.
No, wait a minute. There's one last thing we have to do.
What?
Somebody has to be Charlie, just in case.
Oh, just in case what?
Just in case the police want to talk to Charlie.
What are you talking about?
Well, they can't let Charlie down here, and we can't let them up there. One of us has got to pretend to be Charlie.
But none of us knows the real story.
Well, whatever the story is, that the police here has to be the one that doesn't get us into trouble.
I have never seen a sinking ship empty so fast.
I agree. Ken is absolutely right. One of you 3 guys has to be Charlie.
When did you move to France?
Well, let's be honest. I never even heard the gunshots.
Bang, bang, you bastard!
Isn't it against the law to impersonate another living person?
Yes, it is, honey. But not if
if you do it well.
You believe me, I should marry these men?
We're talking about a major felony here. Do you want to spend the next 30 years in a maximum security prison wearing a tuxedo?
Look, we're all in this together, Glenn. Come on. This is how we're gonna do it. Come on. Yeah, okay. You put 2 fingers out or 1 finger out. 3 guys are the same and 1 is different. That guy is Charlie.
Who made you Don Corleone?
You got a better idea?
Yeah, let the women arrest you for it.
Come on, let's get it over with, for Christ's sake.
Okay. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 2 and 2, no good. Again. 1, 2, 3. All the same. Oh, good. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Ah, Lenny!
What do you mean, Lenny?
We all had 2 fingers up, and you had 1 finger.
Bullshit! I had 2 fingers stuck together. I had country stuff.
No, it was 1, Lenny.
I swear to God it was 2.
No, it was 1. I saw it. It was 1.
And that man went to Johns Hopkins.
Go on upstairs, Lenny, and don't come down unless we call you.
No, I'm anxious to come down as Charlie.
Okay, Claire. Put on the music.
Okay, let's go. Partner up. Get your partners. Quick. Okay. Can you shut that thing off, please? Somebody, please shut that thing off. Excuse me. What may I ask are you doing here?
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to barge in.
Well, why didn't you ring?
We did. 5 times.
5 times.
That's right.
We didn't hear that.
Well, I guess the music was so loud, you couldn't hear a thing.
Of course, the music.
That's why we couldn't hear you.
No wonder we didn't get any phone calls. We wouldn't have heard them.
That's what it was the music.
It was on
So loud.
Now, excuse me. How may I help you, officer?
My name is Officer Welch. This is Officer Pudney. Is this your house, sir?
No, not my house. I live elsewhere, somewhere over there.
As do I. I live elsewhere. Can you tell us what this is about, officer?
Yeah, what is...
Yeah, let's go
on.
on. It's that same here.
All right, take it easy, calm down. I just need to ask a few questions. Can you tell me the owner's name?
We'd be delighted to tell you, officer, but I believe it's customary first for you to tell us why these questions are being asked of us.
Yes.
You're a lawyer, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, as a lawyer, you understand you're not obligated to answer these questions. But I was hoping that someone would be cooperative enough to give me the owner's name.
Brock. Charlie Brock.
Is Mr. Brock currently at home at present?
I don't know. Chris, is Charlie home? Charlie? I think he went to walk the dog.
Well, then he'll be back soon, right?
I don't think so. It's a dachshund, and they take very small steps.
He came home, officer. He's back.
Could I possibly see Mr. Brock for a moment?
Well, it's a very awkward time, officer. As you can see, we're celebrating a party.
Well, yes, I've noticed. What's the occasion?
It's the 10th wedding anniversary of Charlie and Myra Brock.
Look, I wouldn't take long. I only need a minute of his time.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Brock is sleeping.
Sleeping? In the middle of his anniversary party?
He was feeling depressed. He took a sleeping pill.
Well, then, may I see Mrs. Brock, please?
Mrs. Brock is not here.
She's not?
That's why Mr. Brock is depressed.
And where is she?
Her father broke his hip. She had to take him to the hospital.
During her anniversary party? Couldn't someone else have taken him to the hospital?
Her father lives in California.
Officer, it all has to do with cousins and warts and hips. It's all very complicated.
And you, may I ask, is something wrong with your nose, sir?
Me? Yes. I put put some drops in tonight and the cap fell off and most of the bottle went in.
May I ask your name, sir?
My name?
Yes, sir.
You mean my name?
Yes, sir. There's no problem with giving me your name.
I'm sorry, I just can't see you very well.
You don't need to see to speak. The drops didn't go in your mouth, did they?
Now, officer, I feel you're being unnecessarily abusive to these people. Now, if you're going to ask us any more questions, you have to tell us what this is all about.
All right, yes, I will. Can you tell me who's the owner of the BMW parked outside?
It's my husband's car.
And what's his name, please?
You don't have to answer that, Claire.
His name is Leonard Gantz.
And where's Mr. Gans right now?
Objection.
I ain't a judge. This ain't a courtroom. I don't have a gavel. I just want to know where the man is.
Well, you've not told us what this is all about, so we're not going to tell you where Mr. Gantz is.
Okay then, I will. At approximately 8:15 tonight, an auto accident occurred on 12th and Danbury. A brand new red 1990 Porsche convertible smashed into the side of a brand new BMW 4-door sedan. Now we know it wasn't the BMW's fault because the Porsche was a stolen car. Stolen at 8:15 tonight right off a dealer's lot. Now, the man in the Porsche got away. But do you know who the owner of that brand new Porsche belonged to?
How would I know?
It belonged to Deputy Mayor Charles M. Brock. Purchased today as a gift from his wife Myra, a surprise wedding anniversary present.
Surprise hardly says it.
So, you're here to investigate the car accident.
That's right. And if Mr. Gans is here, I would like to speak with him. And if he's not here, the police department would like to know where he is.
I see. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment, officer?
Why?
Mrs. Gantz is my client, and I would like to consult with her before further questioning. It's within my rights.
1 minute. That's all you get.
All right, we don't have much time. One of us has to be Lenny.
What are you talking about?
The man doesn't even know about the gunshots. He's here to talk to Lenny about the car accident. But Lenny can't be Lenny because we need Lenny to be Charlie in case he wants to ask Charlie about the new car. But Charlie can't be Charlie because Charlie's got a bullet hole in his ear!
Do you understand him in real life? We actually don't talk that much.
Right, Glenn, Ernie, come on, we have to do it again. We have to choose.
No, leave me out of this stupid game.
I know it's stupid, but we have to choose again. We need a Lenny.
No, never mind, the girls will do it. Come on, girls, Odd Woman's husband is Lenny.
My husband's Lenny.
No, Lenny is Charlie. You're playing for Glenn. You ready? Come on, you up.
I don't know how to play this game.
Oh, you just put out your fingers. We'll do the counting, okay? And then the odd finger loses. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No, Cookie, no. Just your fingers, open your fist.
Well, I don't want to lose my earrings again.
Just 1 or 2 fingers, okay? You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ha! It's me! Fuck. Sorry, Ken.
It's all right. It's okay. All right, I'm Lenny. Ernie, open the door.
Well, I'm glad to see you're not all dancing again. Can I speak with Mr. Leonard Gans now?
Yes, sir, he's in this room. I am Leonard Gantz.
You are?
Yes.
How come it took you a whole minute to think of your name?
Never rush your answers. Harvard Law School.
Never trust a man who doesn't know if he's here or not. Police Academy. Who are you, ma'am?
I'm his wife. His wife's best friend, her, Mrs. Gans.
Are you here alone?
No, I'm here with my husband, Mr. Gorman.
Where is he?
Looks like he went home early.
Not much of a party, is it?
Well, it's had its ups and downs.
Well, all right, Mr. Gantz, can you tell us about the auto accident in full and complete detail?
Would you mind stepping outside?
I ain't going no place, nowhere, no time. This is where I live until I get what I came for. You understand? Even if my whole family has to move in. What's that?
1047, Putney, over. Check. Got it. Hold it. Red 1990 Porsche convertible, located at 5th and Market in Tarrytown. Suspect apprehended. They said, call it a night.
Look at that.
Well, I guess that ties that little bundle up.
Excellent.
Well, all right, sorry to bother you folks.
Don't
No
worry.
problem.
You know, there'll be some further questioning for you tomorrow, Mr. Gans. No need to take any more of your time
No
tonight.
problem, just doing your
Thank you,
job.
I'm sorry, friend. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thanks, officer.
You know, you look so familiar. What did you say your name is again?
Glenn Cooper.
Right. You ever been on TV?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, I'm running for the state senate.
Right. I saw you do an interview on PBS. How come you were so afraid to give me your name?
Well, you know, when you're in politics, you don't want to get mixed up with these things.
Right, but you didn't witness the accident, right? You didn't see it.
No. My wife and I arrived late. We didn't even hear the gunshots.
What gunshots? I said, what gunshots?
I suppose the gunshots that were fired when they chased the stolen car?
That was 12 miles away over in Tarrytown. You got 20/20 hearing, Mr. Cooper?
1047, Putney, over. Right. Check. Will do. Neighbors reported 2 gunshots were fired at approximately 9 p.m. from within 1257 Peekskill Road in Sneeden's Landing. Investigate.
1257 Peekskill Road. Well, we got ourselves a little double header here, don't we? Anybody want to tell us about the gunshots?
Gunshots?
Yeah, nobody heard them, I suppose.
Music was too loud.
Who's the woman outside the DFW?
She's my wife, Cassie.
I'd like to have a little talk with Mrs. Cooper. Could you get her in here, Connie?
Connie? With a C?
It looks like you all had a fine dinner. I'd like to speak to the help, please.
There is no help.
Well, then who did the cooking?
I did.
Oh, what's your name, please?
Cookie.
We know that. What's your real name?
That is my real name. I have 2 sisters called Candy and Taffy. I swear to God.
Is that blood on your shirt, Glenn?
Yes, I cut myself with a fork during dinner.
Is that blood on your shirt, Glenn?
Oh, yes. I must have rubbed against Len when we were dancing.
Ken, Len, and Glenn. That's really weird.
It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, I guess it is, because my name is Ben. Are you all right, Mrs. Cooper?
I'm not pressing any charges. My lawyer will handle this.
It was an accident. She dropped the electric cigarette lighter in the car on the leather seat, and I grabbed her to pull her out of the car.
Well, then how'd you get that nasty blow on your nose?
My wife was hanging up the car phone in the dark, and my head was a little too low.
We got a lot of cartoon humor in this case, don't we?
Oh!
Are you hurting too, ma'am?
Oh, it's chronic back spasms. It makes it difficult for me to stand or sit or walk.
And you didn't hear the gunshots either, I suppose?
Well, no, I was dancing. Dancing is good for my back.
And to think we were almost out the door with this. Mrs. Gorman?
Is that me? Yes, right.
And what do you do?
Oh, mostly I've just been helping with the drinks.
I mean, your occupation.
Oh, nothing. No, not nothing. Actually, I'm a lawyer. boy. Now, one child. I'm sorry, I am very nervous.
You and everyone else, ma'am. Look, I'm going to say something now that's not really a part of my official capacity. But I don't believe one goddamn thing I've heard tonight. I think there was gunshots here, and I think someone or everyone is trying to cover something up. A man gets hit in the nose. Another man gets stabbed himself with a fork. Someone's BMW gets smashed up. The host takes a short-legged dog for a walk. The hostess takes her father to a hospital with a broken hip in California. And nobody hears two gunshots because everybody's dancing, including a woman named Cookie who's been cooking all night but yet can't stand or walk. You people have to deal with me, understand? I'm a real cop, not someone on the Disney Channel that your children watch named Elmer. Now, I want some real answers. Intelligent answers. Believable answers. Answers that don't make me laugh. But first I want to talk to Mr. Charlie Brock and find out what the hell is going on here, including the possibility of him having 2 bullet holes in him. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to bring him down here, or I'm going to take 2 seconds to go up there and get him myself. Don't mess with me now. I'm so close to a promotion I can smell it. I'm not going to lose it on this case. So, do I start counting, or do I start climbing steps? You tell me.
Okay, just wait. Wait a second. Wait, okay? Can you wait? Just wait. Ernie, Ken, Len. I think it's time to call Charlie and ask him to come down, don't you?
Definitely, absolutely, yeah. Hello, Charlie? Yeah, it's Ernie. I don't know. Well, Ernie, hold on. We're here, ready for you. Are you ready for us? Relax. It's just an hysteric reaction. Don't worry about it. He thinks he's going temporarily blind. Just put some water on your face, some cold water, and come down here. There's 2 police officers who would like to speak with you. Why? Because you put out 1 finger! He's fine. He's coming down.
The truth is, officer, we were trying to protect Mr. Brock. Because he's a dear friend of ours. But we know we're all in jeopardy if we hold back the truth. There were 2 gunshots here tonight. I personally did not hear them. But I share equal blame with those who did hear the shots and did not come forth with that information. Despite the fact that I didn't hear them.
Stop helping so much, Glenn.
Nevertheless, Mr. Brock is willing to tell us the full and complete story, the details of which none of us has heard yet. About the missing help, about the disappearance of his wife Myra, and about the 2 gunshots, which I didn't hear.
Oh, I'm getting another spasm.
Just who gives a shit?
Hello, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie.
How you feeling, Charlie?
I'm Officer Welch, Mr. Brock. This is Officer Pudney. Take this down, Connie. Can you tell us from the beginning exactly what happened in this house tonight?
Would anybody like lemon cards?
Yeah.
Please, not now. Carry on, sir.
Okay, let's see. The story, as it happened, as I remember it, as I'm telling it. Gosh. Well, here goes. At exactly 6 o'clock tonight, I came home from work. My wife, Myra, was in her dressing room, getting dressed for the party. I grabbed a bottle of champagne from the refrigerator and headed upstairs. Rosita, our Spanish cook, was in the kitchen with Ramona, her Spanish sister, and Romera, Romero, her Spanish son. They were preparing an Italian dinner. They were waiting for Myra to tell them when to start cooking the dinner. As I climbed the stairs, I said to myself, it's my 10th anniversary, and I can't believe I still love my wife so much. Myra was putting on the perfume I bought her for Christmas. I purposely bought it because it drives me crazy. I tapped on her door. Tap, tap, tap. She opens it. I hand her a glass of champagne. We toast to the most beautiful wife a man ever spent 10 years with. And she said, to the best husband and the best 10 years a beautiful wife ever had. We drink, we kiss, we toast again. To the loveliest skin, on the loveliest body that has never aged a day in 10 wonderful years. And she said, to the gentlest hands that have ever caressed the loveliest skin that has never aged in 10 wonderful years. We drink, we kiss, we toast. We drink, we kiss, we toast. By now it's 7 o'clock, the bottle is empty, my wife is sloshed, and I'm completely toasted. And then I smelled her perfume. The perfume I could never resist. And in that moment, I loved her with as much passion and ardor as on our first day. I tell you this not in embarrassment, but in pride and joy for a love that's only grown stronger and more lasting with each passing day. We lay there content, naked in each other's arms, complete in our happiness. By now it was 8 o'clock and it had grown darker outside. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. The door opened, and a strange young man stood over us with a knife in his hand. Myra screamed. I jumped out of bed and ran to get the gun from the drawer. Myra grabbed the towel to shield herself. I ran back in with my pistol, ready to defend my wife's life. And then the strange young man said, in Spanish, Yo quito sedablo, anchalada porquesa in quito minuto. But I don't speak Spanish. I've never met Rosita's son Romero before, and I didn't know the knife was to cut up the salad, and then he was asking should they start cooking the dinner. I raised my pistol to shoot. Myra screamed and pulled my arm. The gun went off and shot me through the earlobe. Then Rosita's son Romero ran downstairs and told Rosita and Ramona, Mamacita, mira que pasa el hombre abajo allá, el hombre que loco, que bang bang. The crazy man took a shot at him. So Rosita, Ramona, and Romero left in a huff. Myra ran downstairs to try to find to the basement where we keep the cedar chest. She was looking for the dress she wore last year for Bonds for Israel. But she couldn't find the light, tripped on the stairs and passed out in the dark. I ran downstairs to try to find Myra, noticed that the basement door was open and, afraid that strange young kid was coming back, locked it, not knowing that Myra was still down there. Then I ran back upstairs to get some aspirin because by now my ear was killing me from the hole in it. But the blood on my fingers got in my eyes, and by mistake I took 4 Valium instead. I heard the guests downstairs and I wanted to tell them to look for Myra, but suddenly I couldn't speak from the Valium, and I'm bleeding on the carpet. So then So then I went to the window and looked outside. I thought I saw somebody trying to steal my beautiful old Mercedes. So I took another shot at them. So then I decided, since I couldn't speak or anything, I would write a note. But it all looked like like gibberish. And I was afraid they would think it was a suicide note and call the police. But so I tore it up and flushed it down the toilet just as they came in the room. They're yelling at me, "What happened? What happened?" But before I could tell her what happened, I passed out on the bed. And that's the whole goddamn story. Sure as my name is Charlie Brown.
I buy it. I buy the whole thing. And you know why I buy it? I buy it because I liked it. I didn't believe it, but I liked it. Because I love my wife too, and that's why I want to get home early. Sorry to disturb you folks. Take care of that ear, Mr. Brock, and happy anniversary.
Thank you, officer.
Bye, good night.
Good night, officers. I think I'm.
Where in the whole wide world did you ever find the guts to tell a story like that?
I made it up.
Of course you made it up, but when?
As I was telling it, sentence by sentence, word by word. I didn't know where the hell I was going, but I just kept going.
You don't even speak Spanish.
I know, I made up the Spanish too.
You shit, we could have all gone to jail for perjury.
That was it. That was the ultimate challenge, the ultimate chutzpah. It was the best goddamn time I ever had in my life.
I am impressed. I am sincerely and deeply impressed. You, Lenny, beyond all doubts, have one of the weirdest minds I've ever seen.
A toast to my husband Lenny. Just when I started to get bored with our marriage, I fell in love with him all over again.
Oh, to Lenny! Now, I've got an interesting question.
What?
What do you think really happened to Charlie and Myra?
Hello, Charlie? Yeah, it's Ernie. Yeah, everybody's here? Yeah, are you ready for visitors? You good? We can't wait to hear the story. Okay, we're coming right up. He's gonna tell us the entire story.
Great, I hope it's shorter than Lenny's.
After, can we come back down and look for my crystal, honey?
I'll buy you 1,000 crystals, Angel.